Assalamualaikum, good morning guys. Hope you are doing fine and doing great and have an amazing day. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is me Zeta with my student number. Today I'm gonna give you some explanation about the differences between America and Indonesia. Before you guys pay attention to my video, I have a question for you. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about America? Because honestly, when I was a little girl, the first thing that came to my mind when I thought about America was nothing. Growing up in Indonesia, the only thing I knew about America was that it was the most powerful country in the world, right? Well, talking about the differences between America and Indonesia, there's so many things that we can talk. Let me start it. The United States of America, commonly known as the United States or America, is a country primarily located in North America. It consists of 50 states, a federal district, 5 major unincorporated territories, 326 Indian reservations, and 9 minor outlying islands. At nearly 3.8 million square miles, it is the world's 4th largest country by land area and 3rd largest by total area. The United States shares land borders with Canada to the north and Mexico to the south, as well as maritime borders with the Bahamas, Cuba, and Russia, among others. With more than 331 million people, it is the 3rd most populous country in the world. The national capital is Washington, D.C., and the most populous city and financial center is New York City. And compared to Indonesia, officially the Republic of Indonesia is a country in Southeast Asia and Oceania between the Indian and Pacific Oceans. It consists of over 17,000 islands, including Sumatra, Java, Sulawesi, and parts of Borneo and New Guinea. Indonesia is the world's largest island country and the 14th largest country by area, at 1,900,000 more square kilometers. With about 270 million people, Indonesia is the world's 4th most populous country and the most populous Muslim majority country. Java, the world's most populous island, is home to more than a half of the country's population. Of course, it's not just that different, but the people and the habit. So, one of the most significant differences between American and Indonesian culture is individualism. Americans tend to be very individualistic, whereas Indonesians tend to be in group and family-based oriented. Most American adults leave their homes and want to be independent when they turn around 16 to 18, whereas so many Indonesians live with their parents even after they already married and have kids. Indonesian families stick together to ensure each member of the family internalizes the same values. I felt it actually. So my cousins are mixed from American and Indonesian. Their father is from Virginia and my auntie is from Jakarta. When I was little, I used to play with them. As time goes by, we're growing up and have our own business. We don't talk much since that moment. Just say hi and that's it. And I felt it that Americans really tend to be individualistic, so pure. They close their rooms so we can get into. In Indonesia, we cannot call our aunties and cousins who are older than us by their first name. It's considered impolite. By contrast, in America, it is customary to call everyone by their first name, even older people. Americans even refer to their parents as you. This is forbidden in Indonesia culture because it is considered rude. If you ever have the chance to come to America in the future, try to do some research how the culture works. When we talk about educational culture, Indonesia and America are very different. I would say that America has more rigid academic protocols than Indonesia. In the US, we are expected to finish all tasks on time, no matter what. Students cannot turn assignments in late unless they are sick. Also, all assignments are due to at midnight. And fourth is about eating food in the United States and Indonesia. Indonesian people eat the same food every day for lunch and dinner. That is rice. Rice is the main food for Indonesian folk. Even so, they eat with other foods like meat and vegetables. On the other hand, American people eat a variety of food each day. In particular, they eat pizza, sandwiches, pasta or noodles, and sometimes meat for dining. Another difference is how about people prepare the food for lunch and dinner. In the United States, people take a longer time to prepare dinner than lunch. They cook the food approximately 1.5 hours before eating. On the other hand, in Indonesia, people take a longer time to prepare a lunch than dinner. For dinner, they usually warm the food that was cooked at noon instead of making more. And how they eat it? Most Indonesians used to eat with their hands, while Americans use some stuff such as spoon, fork, or even a knife. Fifth, the difference of driving a car. In general, the similarity of driving in the US and Indonesia is driver has to respect to the pedestrians when they meet them on the street. Specifically, when the pedestrian want to cross the street, they have to give opportunity to pedestrian first when the traffic light is red before they continue driving. If they don't obey this rule and an accident happens, they will get fined. On the other hand, there are some different in driving in the US and Indonesia. For example, crossing street without traffic light. People in the United States more respect to the pedestrian than in Indonesia in this situation. In Indonesia, a driver doesn't care about pedestrian. If they don't cross the street on appropriate place, like a traffic light, they keep driving fast, although they see pedestrian want to cross the street. In contrast, in the US, driver always respect to pedestrian, although they cross the street without traffic lights. Sixth, what Indonesians and Americans do when they are sneezing. In Indonesia, there are two kinds of action if they are sneezing. One, people will say maaf when they are sneezing. It means sorry in English. It shows a rewind of the people. And this type, usually American people who hear the sneeze don't do or say something. They ignore it because the sneezer already said sorry. 2. People who are sneezing will say Alhamdulillah. The people who hear the sneeze will say Yarhamukallah. Saying the words is also to respect the people close to the sneezer. It is Arab language. Muslim people usually use it, but in America, people usually don't say anything. 7th, the United States is very unique in the world because the accreditation or the system for setting national standards of quality in education is not administered by government but by committees or educators and private agencies like the Middle State Association of Colleges and Secondary Schools and the Society of Engineers. Meanwhile, Indonesia is administered by the government. Lastly is about religion. Having a religion is so essential for people in Indonesia. The reason about that has a long history. After Indonesia got its independence from Netherlands and Japan in 1945, Indonesian leader declared Pancasila, the Indonesia state ideology. It contains the 5 principles. The first principle of Pancasila is Ketuhanan Yang Maha Esa, or a belief in one supreme being. It means Indonesian states as a non-secular country. However, Indonesia is not a country of specific religion. Indonesia can choose freely their religion such as Islam, Catholic, Hinduism, or Buddhism. Maybe there are people who choose Konghucu, Judaism, and more beliefs, but they are in minority. They usually have the same religion with their parents. Indonesian children get religion education in school as a subject and in their home from their parents. Different when we live in America, religion is a private thing in this country that well known as Uncle Sam. You cannot ask directly, what is your religion? Why do you wear a veil? The questions are really impolite, like asking weight. When you fill out an official document, there is no question about your religion even in the population survey. There is no statistic report about how many Muslims live in the USA. The USA doesn't have a department of religion like Indonesia does. Some Americans may be atheism, agnostic, Amis, Muslim Sunni, or even Ahmadiyya, etc. You have absolute freedom to choose religion or pray. However, you cannot bother others who are praying. Attacking other holy places is really prohibition. You have to respect to all people even if they have different religious view. Okay, how is it guys? Is it clear? It is so unique, right? Now we know the differences between these two amazing countries, which is America and Indonesia. So I think that's all from me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye bye guys. See you on my next video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.